Welcome to the Premier League Focus channel. You can make subscribe and enjoy more updates on time. Thank you for subscribing. Premier League will be back tomorrow. Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. Prediction. Team news. Lineup. Facing one of the toughest tests of their Premier League title medal, Liverpool make the trek to the City Ground for a fascinating battle with high-flying Nottingham Forest. There are just 2 places and 6 points between the 2 championship contenders in the top-flight standings, as the Reds square up to one of only 2 teams to have outwitted Arne Slot so far this season. Trent Alexander-Arnold's marvelous long-range strike was the highlight of the afternoon for the much-changed Reds, as the right-back wrote his redemption arc after a horror show against Manchester United, while Diogo Jota, Jadon Danns and Federico Chiesa also gave the Anfield faithful something to cheer on Saturday. As applaudable as Accrington's efforts were, it was always going to be a case of just how many the Reds were going to score in the third-round tie, even if Slot made an abundance of changes that he has been loath to make for the majority of the campaign. Some tiredness was perhaps evident in the frenetic 4-goal stalemate with Manchester United last time out in the Premier League, but Arsenal's failure to get the better of Brighton and Hove Albion allowed the Reds to maintain their 6-point advantage at the summit, and still with that outstanding game in hand. Liverpool may have been slain at Anfield by Tuesday's hosts back in September, but the Reds possess the only unbeaten away record left in the 2024-25 Premier League and have struck at least 2 goals in each of their last 12 top-flight matches. 5 games in that sequence have come on rival territory. Misfiring Liverpool marksman Núñez just cannot catch a break at the moment. The Uruguayan wasted another couple of chances against Accrington and serves a suspension on Tuesday for picking up his 5th yellow card of the Premier League season against Man United. Núñez should only be one of 2 Reds absentees for Tuesday's tie, though, as Slot's sole injury absentee is hamstring victim Joe Gomez. Dominic Szoboszlai and Jarell Quansah were both fit to start the FA Cup success following illness. However, the pair will likely be axed from the first Aksu, as Slot reverts to his strongest possible setup, including a recall for Cody Gakpo, who is aiming to become just the 8th Dutch player to score in 4 successive Premier League matches. Likewise, Nottingham Forest also come into the midweek battle with a near-clean bill of health after Danilo made his long-awaited comeback from an ankle injury against Luton, earning 5 minutes as a late substitute. Only Ibrahim Sangare, hamstring, is in the care of the Forest doctors at present, and Santo could also afford to rotate his resources in the FA Cup, bringing the likes of Carlos Miguel, James Ward-Prowse and Awonai into the XI. Nottingham Forest possible starting lineup: Sells, Aina, Milenkovic, Murillo, Williams, Anderson, Dominguez, Elanga, Gibbs-White, Hudson-Odoi. Would Liverpool possible starting lineup: Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, McAllister, Gravenberch, Salah, Jones, Gakpo. Diaz. Manchester City are back in Premier League action on January 14th as they head to Brentford. Pep Guardiola's side hammered Salford City 8-0 in FA Cup third-round action as Brentford suffered a cup shock as they lost 1-0 at home to EFL Championship side Plymouth Argyle. Brentford versus Manchester City. Guardiola knows his team have plenty of work to do to rise up from 6th in EPL rankings, but they are unbeaten in their last 3 league games against Brentford's side, who have lost their last 3 home matches in all competitions. Brentford versus Manchester City lineups. Predicted starting 11. Team news: Thomas Frank will recall his big guns following their FA Cup defeat, with Brian Mbumo, Yoan Wissa, and Nathan Collins in line to return to the starting 11. However, his selection plans will also be impacted with 8 injury absentees, including Ben Mee, Igor Thiago, and Ethan Pinnock. Brentford predicted lineup: 4-3-3 right to left. Flecken, GK, Van den Berg, Collins, Jisoo, Roerslev, Norgard, Jensen, Janelt, Mbomo, Wissa, Lewis Potter. Injured: De Silva, Thiago, both knee, Pinnock, Hickey, both thigh, Ayer, ankle, Mee, muscle, Fernandes, back, Trevitt, calf. Suspended: none. Guardiola will follow suit and bring back in his star names, including Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, and Phil Foden. Defensive duo Ruben Dias and John Stones remain out, and Kyle Walker is doubtful. Man City predicted a lineup: 3-4-3 right to left. Ederson, GK, Akanji, Ake, Gvardiol, Foden, De Bruyne, Kovacic, Nunes, Silva, Haaland, Doku. Injured: Rodri, knee, Bob, leg, Stones, ankle, Dias, calf. Suspended: none. Thank you for watching this video, and subscribe and comment.